The following is a commercial program paid for by Nash Law Firm. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and are not those of Mission Broadcasting Incorporated, Nexstar Broadcasting Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.
Hello and welcome to the show. In the studio today are our friends from Nash Law Firm. It's Mary and of course Bear. Mary, thank you for being here again today.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
So, the nation is going through a very challenging time right now. We all know that. What does someone need to do? We're talking wills and trusts and power of attorney and estate planning. What is something that people need to do to be prepared in case something happens to one of them or their loved ones?
Well, right now, everybody needs to do their estate planning. If not now, when? And we talk to clients all the time about you need to be prepared, but everyone's like me, I'm never going to die, everything's going to be okay, I don't have to worry about it now. And so we're trying to talk to clients along the lines of we don't know what's going to happen. Now's the time to plan.
Let's talk about power of attorney. Who needs a power of attorney?
Everybody over 18. One of the things that people don't realize is, if you have a child that's an adult now over 18, if they have a wreck or something, you can't get into their medical records without a power of attorney or a HIPAA form or something that says mom has the right to know, dad has the right to know. So everybody, your kid goes off to college, something happens, you don't have a power of attorney, you can't get information. So everybody needs to have a power of attorney, everybody.
And a will and a trust, is there really a difference?
Oh gosh, yes. A will is something that people think, well, if I made a will, everything's done, I don't have to worry about anything anymore. A will has to be probated. It has to go through a court action before it gets out to your children. There's a 6-month claims period, so nothing happens until that claims period ends. With a trust, you are in charge of everything during your life, during your lifetime, usually husband and wife together as co-trustees, but at death, it's immediately available to the heirs. And we always set it up so there's sub-trusts so that it goes out to your children or grandchildren with the protection. Your child's divorce can't take the inheritance away from your child. Lawsuits, creditor issues, their own bankruptcy. Or if your child ended up in an automobile accident and in a nursing home, the state can't take the inheritance away from them. So it's protected for your children or your grandchildren. Okay? And so we want to be sure that what we have goes to our children and stays with our children until they've used it for whatever they want to use the inheritance for. Okay, I have a 22-year-old grandson. I'm like most grandparents. If I could have had him without having to have the kids, I'd have just gone there first. But he's 22 now, and he's really financially a very stable young man. But I don't know what he's going to do later on as far as managing his assets. I want to protect it for him.
What happens if someone, whatever age, what happens if someone gets sick and they can't go back home? What happens to what they have?
Well, if they get on Medicaid, so that the nursing home is paid for by the Department of Human Services, their assets can be protected if they plan in advance. It isn't one of those things where, mama goes to the nursing home, let's just move all her assets today. You can't do that. You have to plan in advance, and it's a 5-year period. The Department of Human Services can look back over what you've done in the last 5 years. So if I paid my grandson's college tuition $30,000, that's considered a gift. It has to come back into the estate. So it's very important, maybe more now than ever, that people plan, to make sure that what they're looking to protect is protected for their family, children, grandchildren, whatever. We want it to be our gift to our children, grandchildren. And we want it to go where we want it to go, right. Everything we worked for our whole lives. So planning is so important, and that's why we say to our clients all the time, come talk to us. And today you don't have to come into the office. We can do it by phone, we can do it with FaceTime, we can do it on the computer with Zoom, where you can see me, I can see you, and we can plan together so that we can protect you.
Just because the things are going on out there doesn't mean that life has stopped, and like you said, now more than ever.
That's
Mary,
correct.
do you have any final words today?
Just everybody needs to do their estate planning. You need to do it now. Bear and I say if you have $1 and 2 relatives, you need to do your estate planning. And I say, if not now, when?
And thank you for joining us. That's Nash Law Firm. They're here and they are ready to talk to you to answer any questions. And the information is on the screen. Give them a call and we'll see you next time.